So guys, check it out. At the very moment when I thought they couldn't top Steam and Beam and just skating through, pop locking, dropping on these fools, they didn't. I'm kidding. At the very least, they're giving it a run for its money, and I'm especially excited about this one, and you're going to find out exactly why in short order. But as always, let's find out what they have to say. Alrighty guys, sneak peek number 4. Let's read what CM Fragment has to say. Agents, aside from Marvel Studios, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we will be updating some other secret agents. This superhero and villain have been training hard for this very moment. The moment of joining Marvel Future Fight. So you notice they say superhero and villain. That means two. It says growth of talented agents. That's the title of the sneak peek. And then down here it says stay tuned for more details in the following update details. They love that word details. Alright, let's go on and play this and let's break it down. Alrighty, here we go guys. I got the track here. Remember, they said hero and villain, right? So that means two. I'm gonna play it all the way through and then I'll roll it back and pause at certain points. So right there we got Yelena and Black Widow just walking through. We got some effects like from the movie, all the advertisements, the trailer and all that. And you got Taskmaster running up the wall. Boom. Okay. All right, now there's some important things to note. All right, right there, right, we got Yelena, Black Widow, and then we have the silhouette of Taskmaster just standing there like, oh man, I'm gonna get you biddies. You just wait. And he's looking like death, kicking up his shield. Boom, shoots the bow. Okay, right here is pretty important because see if I can actually pause it on the certain point there. Okay, so right there we have it's T3, right? We got the T and then the 3 slash marks, but right before it, let's see if I can pause it at the boom. Okay, so you saw the Mandalay, right? They actually appear together at one point. There it is. Boom. Okay, so there's only 3 characters in the sneak peek. You have Yelena, Black Widow, and Taskmaster. Black Widow already has a tier 3, so that leaves 2. And some stuff was data mined too. So let's go on and break it all down. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before I tell you exactly what's going on, because some information was data mined, let's read what they have to say on their Facebook page here. So they say 2 specially trained fighters join the V720 update to face off. Are you ready to step up your skills with Yelena Belova and Taskmaster in this update for Marvel Future Fight inspired by Marvel Studios' Black Widow? So yes, this is straight out of the movie, guys. The movie release date is on the 9th. Now, it was supposed to be released last year, but because of the pandemic, everything got pushed back. Some other things were actually supposed to come into the game during that time. Some certain skills for certain characters. And let's break it all down. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's start from the beginning. So, last year, when the Black Widow update hit, it was data mined that Yelena was supposed to get an awakened skill then, right? Everybody was biting their time for it, waiting for that to happen. It never did. I think that's why a lot of people even built her up to level 70. I mean, okay, so at that time, we didn't have World Boss Legend and we didn't have Danger Room Extreme, and having Awakened or Tier 3 characters wasn't as important. Like, non-Awakened, non-Tier 3, really strong level 70 characters were almost just as good, right? You would build them up and not really think twice about it. Now, just because of the limitations and all the game modes, you really have to think about, building up. Like, is it really worth it to spend your resources building up a character that can't be Awakened or Tier 3? Unless you play like Alliance Conquest, right? Alliance Conquest, you use basically your whole roster, but pretty much outside of that, you really kind of have to pick and choose. So at that point, that was data mined, but now it's been data mined. It's been confirmed basically that Yelena is getting Awakened skill. She's getting Awakened skill, and Taskmaster is getting a Tier 3. And why is this so good for the game? So guys, I think this is excellent for the game because, I always say the more supports, the merrier. The only thing is that I'm not sure if he's actually getting a uniform. So let's go ahead. I'm going to play this one more time. We're just going to pause at the points where you actually see Taskmaster, and we're just going to examine. So right there, right, he's got the shield. He's got the sword. Same thing right as here in the game. Right, so here I'll hide this real quick. Boom, sword, shield, and right there it looks like he's got like the scarf on. He's got the mask on, and boom, right there it looks like a scarf. Not exactly sure what that is. Looks like maybe some kind of chainmail. It could be, but let's go on. Let's play the rest of this real quick, and I'm going to show you. So you know, he does bring out a bow, right? So when he runs up the wall here, he's got a bow in his hand, but, you know, as per his skills, he has a bow, right? Like if we go on and we preview, let's say, you know, we preview his, I believe on his 5th skill, he breaks out the bow. So boom. Right at the, I believe at the end of it, yeah. See right there, he shoots a bow. So I don't know. I don't know if we can expect a new uniform for him, a new look, or just a tier 3. I mean, I just, thing is this, power creep, right? And same with Yelena. So if you go to Yelena, like, she was super meta. She was one of my go-to Proxima clears. I would use her, right, even above different tier 3s. She was one of my Proxima clears. And because, so let's go on, let's throw this uniform on. So first off, on her uniform effect, she has 30% chain hit. And on her 5th, she has accumulation. She's got ignored dodge, I'm pretty sure, on her, yeah, her passive. No, it's guaranteed dodge rate. I thought she had ignored dodge. Maybe she does. Maybe it's on one of her skills. I'm not really sure. But she was meta. She was meta. And then you know, you swap to her white uniform, and dude, you could take out, like, you would use her on your team. I think until Sentry came to the game, or maybe it was Silver Surfer got his uniform, the Silver Surfer Black. You would use her white uniform, and I believe it was, right, her pop smoke, right? You pop the smoke, and she has invisibility. Yeah, invisibility grants 50%, right? Ignore targeting. But you know, now all these characters have the ignore targeting. It kind of renders that useless. So yeah, I really hope that they get new uniforms, but at the very least, because Taskmaster, right? Not only does he have the increased damage to, you know, for all allies, superhero, supervillain, but he has, this passive right here. So it applies to all Weapon Master allies, guaranteed crit, ignore target dodge rate, and skill damage bonus damage. Now the thing is, it's very similar to Phyla-Vel's passive, which it only grants them the skill damage bonus damage if they don't already have it. So I'm not really sure about, you know, some characters off the top of my head that don't have the skill damage bonus damage, that have this tag. So they have to have this tag here, right? So this Weapon Master tag that Deadpool has, but they can't have skill damage bonus damage. So actually, let's see, does because, you know, I barely use him anywhere. So yeah, Deadpool doesn't have skill damage bonus damage, right? Oh no, he's got it right there. Yep, he's got it right there. So I think there's only a few characters that can actually, like, fully take advantage of Taskmaster's passive. You know, you'd have to go through and find out who can actually take advantage of it, but let's hope that they give, you know, they reword, they give him a uniform, and maybe they change, you know, something with his passive where it applies more universal to maybe all allies and not just limited to the Weapon Master, and, you know, change something with the skill damage bonus damage. You know, you wish it's stacked, right? Like, how awesome would that be if it actually stacked? You know, like I said, not like Phyla-Vel's. Yeah, even like, you know, passives like Phyla-Vel's and then Taskmaster tier, they stacked on top of it. I don't know, maybe that would just be too busted. It would make it easier for us, but, you know, maybe it would just be like, it would make it too easy. But, you know, so yeah, fingers crossed that they both get new uniforms. I mean, I already know, you know, Lena, she got the synergy. Maybe Taskmaster will get a synergy too. You know, that could totally be a thing. Actually, here we go. So it slipped my mind that you could actually, now you can just search for any of the abilities. So here, these are all the Weapon Master characters with Weapon Master abilities. So yeah, we have Cable, Winter Soldier. This is Winter Soldier, as a matter of fact. I'm ranking up his uniform. Yeah, so Cable, Winter Soldier. So, you know, if they give Winter Soldier something really nice and juicy, and then you can you know, pair him up with Taskmaster, because let's see. Well, let's go to this uniform. You know, if he gets a new uniform, it's not really going to tell us. So yeah, I don't think he has skill damage bonus damage. So maybe they'll keep it, right? They'll keep where he doesn't have skill damage bonus damage. You pair him with Taskmaster, and then boom, he becomes an absolute monster. I'm guessing that's maybe part of the direction that they're going in. But you know, Moon Knight, he's got it. Who else has it? Bullseye. You know, Ares. You know, having that passive, right, that support passive can really, I mean, dude, it's a pretty insane passive. So it could definitely I don't know, Wolverine here. Can Wolverine become an actual killing machine when paired up with Taskmaster with all those different buffs there. I mean, honestly, they just need to give him justice. He shouldn't need a support to actually, you know, do some actual real work in this game. So hashtag justice for my man Logan here. All right, so guys, this is shaping up to be the biggest update, right? And you know, so I was talking to some people, and they were saying that everything that we see now, all these sneak peeks here, we should see in the initial update. It shouldn't be where we see it in the mid-month. Everything should be in the initial update. So that means 3 tier 3s, and we know at the very least 1 awaken skill. So it's Yelena for the awaken. We have Zemo for tier 3 so far. We have Zemo, Falcon, and Taskmaster for tier 3. These 3 guys right here. Boom, boom, boom. These tier 3 and then Yelena awaken. What else can we expect? So we're only number 4. I mean, we've seen a total of 6 sneak peeks in a single update. And I have to imagine that we're gonna get more awaken characters. I mean, if they're giving us 3 tier 3s, and I mean, are we gonna get more awaken? Last month we saw in the initial update it was 3 awaken and 1 tier 3, and then we got Ebony a little bit further down the road. Yeah, so Ebony got the mid-month. But guys, I told you this was going to be a big one, didn't I? Well, I didn't say it was going to be a big one, you know, explicitly. I said I was really hoping for it to be a big one because I thought it could go either way. A lot of people were saying this was going to be, you know, a rather small update. But I'm digging it, man. So far, yeah, we got 3 tier 3s, 1 awaken. What is next? Can we expect summer uniforms for the mid-month? I think that would be pretty dope. A lot of people aren't really in favor of, you know, the summer uniforms because they actually cost real money. And are they going to put Zemo in the future pass? These are all questions that will be answered very soon. But I want to hear your thoughts, what you think of the updates so far. Also, so I was actually getting ready to do a video. I was getting ready to do the Mighty Transcendence video, and then we got the sneak peek upon us. Honestly, I thought they were going to skip this day, but they didn't. So I had to give you this video instead, but that video is going to be coming. Also, I'll be working on, actually, I might do this video before I do the Mighty Transcendence one. World Boss Legend, Null, stages 20 through 24, the best teams to use for that section right there. Because I think I said before, a lot of people are if they're not there yet, they're approaching there. And these teams, you know, this testing that I'm going to do is not only going to be good for that section, but you could use these teams for, you know, 1 through 9 for really, you know, anywhere where the restrictions don't cancel these characters out there. But I got some more stuff, so you better stay tuned. You stay breezy, but most of all, friend, you stay safe out there now. Peace.